dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Welcome to the Player Supreme Show at ZenMac.com. I am your host, Player Supreme.
Yeah, fellows, welcome to the show. I'm going to talk about confidence today. You know how we always talk about confidence. You got to have confidence. You've heard the recent shows with Brother Jay. He mentioned a powerful word, confidence, in his dissertation on getting women and being a player and stuff like that. And I'm going to talk about how to look like you have confidence, how to let it come out of your pores. Have you guys ever noticed how successful people exude confidence? You ever notice how they'll look at an obstacle and just say, that ain't no problem? I can handle that. Like they seem like they jump over tall buildings. You ever notice that? You notice how criticism gets ignored? Failure just gets shaken off? Well, when you build your confidence to this level, you will guarantee the realization of your full potential. Doors will open for you because you have that right vibe. You'll develop relationships that will give you the power to achieve what you're after. You'll be able to get everything that you have ever wanted. Because when you have confidence, your vibration changes, and if you study the law of attraction, then you understand why. Look at how many of you guys suffer at dating because you lack real confidence inside. I'm not talking about that fake confidence. Yeah, I'll kick a motherfucker's ass. That kind of false bravado shit. I'm talking about real confidence. That deep ingrained confidence. This is in every cell of your body that I developed over a long period of time out there in the game. Yesterday I was talking to Brother Jay about how I worked my ass off to become who I was in this game. And I had, flashbacks to being super shy. And then going out into the dating world. Going out into the nightclubs. Trying to get, women to dance with me and stuff. So I developed my confidence over time. And it became very powerful. It caused me to notice that I got a lot of women. My one buddy who was not a player, he was learning how to just get women, he didn't get a lot of women. Even though he was taller, he was the right race in the place we were hunting. But yet still, my vibration drew women to me. Confidence. Confidence changed my outlook on life. It changed the outcome that I was getting in life. See, the good news is that it's a skill, confidence is a skill that you can develop, as I've done, to the extent that you can actually use the old fake it until you make it. And that takes about 21 days. Fake it until you make it. But you got to understand, you have to learn what real confidence really is. That's why I put out my Confidence Kicker program, to help you go through all the bullshit that's in your head and uncover what's really going on and then build real confidence. But let's have a look at some simple methods that you can learn to exude confidence. Number one, there's an underlying principle that we got to understand, is that the mind and body work together. Whatever we think and whatever we feel, you will project externally in your posture, in your appearance, in the way you communicate, also the way you think. Now remember, I'm working with a fella whom I had to put to the side now, that's trying to get at one of my ex-girlfriends. And his confidence is shot. And he's actually a professional comedian. And because he has low confidence, he makes the wrong decisions. Like he's currently putting a lot of immature male worshiping art on his Facebook. Basically, he has was it Wolverine and a bunch of other cartoon characters that's been in the movies lately, and he's got the cartoon photos of them and all that kind of stuff. That's an immature mindset, because he's trying to get a woman that's very mature. And I try to explain to him, don't put that stuff up there. But instead, he went back and started doing it right over again, because he's sitting at home doing nothing. So that shows the woman what he's into, what he spends his time doing. Instead of spending his time trying to make money, he's looking at cartoon stuff. Okay? Because he lacks confidence in her area. Actually, he talked about, sometimes he is confident and sometimes he's not. Most time he's not. When he gets on stage, he's a different person. Off stage, he lacks confidence. So it shows up in the way he goes on stage. He doesn't dress like a normal African American. African Americans, when we get on stage, we go suited and booted. He shows up like a Caucasian dude. Caucasian dudes, no offense, you guys show up, with t-shirt and jeans, usually when you do your comedy. You rarely see one nicely dressed. Go look at the black comedians. They show up suited and booted a lot of times, and whatever the current fashion is, or in suits, okay? And he shows up like that. Not that I'm saying that, Caucasian fellows lack confidence. It's just that that's their style. But in his area, it shows a lack of confidence. So it does show up in the way we communicate also. The reverse is also evident by taking on a successful confidence appearance and posture. Your mind will take on the confident thought. And we've seen that with people who've gone through Jovina's program, where she does the consultations for you and sends you a video of what to do, how to dress for you. And I've listened to her videos, and every one is different, because she finds the one thing that each person actually needs. And she's gotten really good at that too. Like sometimes I'll sit in and I'll look at a fellow and tell him what he needs to become a better player. There's a fellow on Facebook that I gave some advice to just recently. Okay, so when you are confident, it shows up in your appearance, your posture. Your mind will take on the confident thought patterns of success also. Okay? Second point I want to make is there are essential principles of confidence. And this is how we are perceived and judged by other people. And this is through our appearance and the manner that we communicate with others. And communication includes the language that we use, the tonality, the body posture, and the facial expressions. Anthony Robbins is a master at showing you that power of when you change a person's state, you change the inner thoughts and beliefs. He's taken people who are depressed and told them stand up. When you're depressed, you kind of hunch over. When you're negative, you kind of hunch over. You kind of look a certain way. And he changed their state. And suddenly they come out of their depression. If you don't believe me, go watch his videos of him doing that. So the way you're communicating with your body shows what's going on in your mind. Be aware of that. And women pick up on this. Women see your body language like anyone else, if you're sensitive to that. And they're very sensitive to that kind of thing. Confident fellas, they walk a certain way. They stand a certain way. Guys lack confidence. They're nervous, furtive. Eyes are shifty all over the place. And you guys who are not confident, you know how you stand. You know how you communicate. Halting, stuttering, stammering. My final point that I want to make is, if we take from the previous things I talked about, then you got to develop an unquestionable belief in yourself. Okay, that's what's evident. That's what I help you do in my Confidence Kicker program. Find your strengths and your beliefs. But you got to take a belief in yourself and your ability to achieve what you set your mind to. And having this as an underlying mindset will be projected outwardly so that you will quickly, and I mean quickly, build self-confidence as a result of the mind and body relationship. Now, this has actually got a couple more points I want to make before I end this show. So let me add some more to it. But remember me telling you that when I stood up against taller, I'm in the African American community, mulattoes or lighter skinned brothers. You know, color is a thing in the black community that I kind of dropped myself. I had, but I dropped it. But I make reference to it because there are a lot of brothers who have not. But I would stand up next to these taller players, let's just use height, and I would win because I projected the right energy, okay, the right confidence. Next point, fourth point I'm going to make is you want to start keeping a journal and writing down all the successes of your day. I don't care if it's small or large, okay? And then look at that journal, because these successes will be an inspiration to you. It'll help fuel your mind. That's why I have my special groups on Facebook. For 7 steps, I keep the mind fueled towards success in life. For my confidence program, I put stuff in there to keep them, even though they're doing the program or when they finish the program, to keep them constantly putting positive thoughts in their heads. That's why I released my 30-day free program to get fellas started on it, to show you fellas who don't know who I am, what I do, they can get a taste of it. And that 30-day program is very, very powerful. A lot of guys are having a lot of success with it right now. So it shows you what you really need to do with yourself and how to change yourself. Let's go on and get some more to this. Number 5, you want to develop a mindset that there is no such thing as failure, only feedback, okay? When you don't succeed at something, you just learn from it and look at it from the point of view that, hey, I just found another way that doesn't work. Kind of like Edison, all right? Let me give you a few more tips. Number 6, a useful method to get a boost to your confidence and assist your ability to exude the right swag, right confidence, right energy, the right vibration, is to remember a time when you felt really confident. Remember a time when you were successful at something and felt really good about your achievement. That's the energy that I used in the nightclubs. When I looked into a woman's eye, I know that I can do what I do to get her off. And you tap into the memories, and those memories have energy. And you project that energy into her eyes. Okay? Now, if you have difficulty with that, just imagine for a moment what it would be like to have achieved something that you wanted to do. Because I know a lot of the people who are on the smarter side, they've never really achieved anything. They never really had any success, except maybe, hey, you could actually use getting an A if you felt really good about the A on the paper or something like that. Or a spelling bee or something, I don't know. But use your imagination to imagine what it feels like to achieve something big. All right? Or think of someone who was really successful and confident. Just imagine for a moment borrowing all their confidence and using it to build yours. But by embracing the mindset that you can take on the thoughts and feelings and appearance that will be manifested in your outward self-confidence, you will change your vibration. Okay? Let me give you another one. Number 7. I want you to plan and prepare for things. And remember, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay? Having a plan will give you the confidence of knowing that you're prepared, which in turn will exude self-confidence. You'll exude self-confidence. Like if you have to give a speech, you get ready for that speech, you feel better, don't you? Let's keep going, because I got a bunch of these. Number 8, you want to surround yourself with positive people, positive influences, because these will give you an environment that will encourage your growth and promote your ability to exude confidence, because they do it, because they're positive. You want to avoid negative people influence at all times. Okay, all they do is bring you down and they sap your energy. And if you're one of those negative people out there, people should avoid you until you clean your shit up and get right. Because you're draining your friends around you. You don't even realize you're like an emotional vampire, draining them of their life just because you're all fucked up in the head. All because you're fucked up. How selfish is that? That's immature and selfish. Grow up. Fix yourself, brothers. Number 9. And this is the era of Jovina. You want to learn how to power dress. Because the clothes that you wear, they have a marked effect on your ability to exude self-confidence. Because they're an outward expression of your inner self, of where you are in life. That's why I say dress well. That's why I say put on a button down when you go to the fucking club. Even if it's one of those fancy dress shirts with some designs on shit. At least dress up. Don't go like a scrub. Don't do a dude thing. There are guys who are, nice, really nice looking. They can get away with it. But the word is get away with it. It doesn't empower them. It makes them, feel like they're more relaxed. But just think if those dudes learn to dress like $1 million, what they can really achieve. Dress like $1 million. Instead of just feeling, I feel good in this because I'm wearing some flip-flops and I feel down. I feel confident so I can go talk to girls. Imagine if these motherfuckers put on a fucking suit, a power suit, and the women are all up on them instead of just a couple feel like, they like them just for their looks, because their face or whatever. Just think how powerful these guys could be. If these guys start learning to dress good, they're going to smash the game for us average dudes. So maybe we got to keep that a secret, huh? Number 10. Learn to smile a little bit. Learn to stand confidently. Learn to speak in a confident way. Because women can pick up on shit. They listen to your tone, your words, everything. Always makes you answer with confidence. You're confident. You're successful in life. And that's important in women to align themselves with confident, successful males. And don't give me that, black dudes, don't give me that, what about the ghetto chicks? Okay, let's not go over that shit. We're talking about rising up in life. We're talking about, the higher quality women. All right? Number 11. You want to keep physically active, and you want to get in some form of physical exercise, like I'm riding my cycle right now. In fact, I need to crank it up a little bit more there and step it up a little bit. So you want to participate in some type of exercise. The more intense, the better. Exercise actually keeps the body and the mind active. It keeps it sharp, lively. Okay? It increases that mind-body relationship and connection. And when you have that, you move a certain way. Okay? 12. You want to learn to develop the ability to relax. So practice relaxation. I put out an excellent video, which is actually an audio file, to teach you how to relax. Go find that. It's on here somewhere. Okay? You learn how to breathe. You might try yoga breathing, meditation, martial arts, Pilates. Breathing should be in a controlled, relaxed manner. When you guys get around girls, you start hyperventilating, can't think, relax, control your breathing. Control the breathing, you will control the body.